Alright guys, I'm going to do an AK collection video. These are all of the 3 AKs that I own, and they're in the order from left to right in the order that I got them. And I actually had one before this Polish AKMS by Century Arms. It was actually a Wasser 10, and I got that back in 2009, but I ended up selling it about 2 years ago. Okay. This is the Polish AKMS imported by Century Arms on a Nodax PUD receiver. It's chambered in 7.62 by 39. Okay, I got this in 2011. So that's the first one. This one is the Waffenwerks AK-74. Okay, on a Waffenwerks receiver. This is built off of a Bulgarian parts kit from a real AK-74. Got a US made barrel, and this is a unissued, all original Russian Soviet stock set that I refinished, and that's a Tula Bakelite pistol grip. That's an East German magazine, and this is chambered in 5.45 by 39, and I got this in 2013. Alright, and this is the newest one. Now these are really hard to find and they're pretty expensive. This is an Arsenal SLR 104UR. Okay, it's the AKS 74U, and its nickname is the Krinkov. Now, the receiver, the barrel, pretty much everything is made in Bulgaria by Arsenal company. It did come with an Arsenal USA manufactured trigger group that I replaced for a Tapco G2. Okay, and I replaced the furniture on it. It's actually up here. I forget what I did with the hand guards, but here's the stock, the pistol grips right here, and replaced it with an all original. I think it's a pre-1985 or pre-1984. I forget which one. I think it's pre-1985 original Soviet AKS 74U handguard set, laminated. Okay, that's the original finish, original color. I haven't messed with it, and I'm not going to either. That's a 45 round Tula Bakelite magazine. Okay, and this is a triangular folding stock. This is the hardest part that I had finding for this rifle. You know, these are imported, so I guess right now they're drying up. They're really not importing too many of them, so it was very hard to find. That took me the longest to find, but I finally got it. And this is a Plum pistol grip. Okay, I believe it's Tula. Not sure, but it came with the handguards. And this is also obviously chambered in 5.45 by 39. So this is the only AK I have right now. It's chambered in the 7.62 by 39. And this also has a Russian all original AKM wood pistol grip. Okay, so I want to talk about the caliber differences. Oh, and I also redid the furniture on this Polish. That's in the red mahogany stain with a satin clear coat finish, and the AK-74, that is a cherry color. Okay, also satin finish. Anyway, this AKMS is chambered in 7.62 by 39, and both of these are AK-74s. That's just the full-size AK-74, so it's just called the AK-74. And this one, because it's the short version, it's the AKS-74U. Now, if this one right here, you know, you see it has a fixed stock on it. If this were to have a stock like that, this would be an AKS. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. AKS-74. So if this had a folding stock like this would just be an AKS-74. But because this one is a shorter, technically this barrel is supposed to be like 8.5 inches or something. So it would be the AKS-74U. I do have plans on SBRing this rifle in the future. It's just kind of a long process, and I haven't really gotten around to it yet, but that is, you know, the plan for it. And this has all of the features of a AKS-74U. It pretty much is one, just the barrel is 16 inches to keep it from being a Class 3 firearm. But yeah, these are both chambered in the 5.45 by 39 because they are the AK-74 rifles, and this one is an AKMS and 7.62 by 39. What I want to say is these are the two rounds right here. Okay, this is the 5.45 by 39 that the AK-74 shoots, and this is the 7.62 by 39 that the AK-47 and the AKM shoots. Okay, this one was obviously, came first, and then after the Russians saw the M16 being used in Vietnam with the caliber, the 5.56, they copied us to keep up with us and made the AK-74 chambered in the 5.45 by 39. This is very similar to the 5.56. Actually, from what I've read, in terms of the ballistics of it, when it hits human flesh, it's even more deadly. Okay. When it comes to these two cartridges, I know a lot of people like the 7.62 by 39. I do as well. But ballistically, the 5.45 is superior. Okay. When the 7.62 by 39 hits human flesh, it just goes right through them and just punches a hole in them. When the 5.45 by 39 hits human flesh, it tumbles and yaws, fragments, and it really damages their interior organs. Okay, it'll really put a soldier out of service. Now, I'm not saying the 7.62 won't, but the 5.45 is just more devastating. Okay. Now this is the can. This is a SPAM can. This is a 1,080 round SPAM can that the 5.45 comes in. If you get it with surplus ammunition from Russia, they actually stopped the importation of this ammunition, so the prices kind of went up. I used to be able to get a SPAM can like this, 1,080 rounds, sealed, factory new, obviously, for $198 shipped. Okay, right now if I find it for $230 to $250, that's a good deal, because they stopped the importation of it, so prices went up. Here's a can opener. I actually have a video of me opening one. I have not opened this one yet. So if you guys are in the market for an AK, you obviously have the choice for the AKM, and the AKM is just a modernized AK-47, okay, to clear up confusion. Most AK-47s have a milled receiver, and all of the AKMs have a stamped receiver. Now this has a folding stock, so it's an AKMS. If this rifle had a fixed wood stock, it would just be an AKM, but the folding stock makes it an AKMS. All AKMS rifles, or just AKMs, AK-47s, are chambered in the 7.62 by 39. Then when you get to the AK-74s, 5.45 by 39. Honestly, I feel, and I've proven to myself, that the AK-74 is a superior rifle. First of all, you can carry more ammunition on you. The ammunition's lighter, it has less recoil, and ballistically it's superior. Okay, the AK rifles chambered in the 7.62 by 39 are very fun to shoot at the range. But honestly, if you're going to own one AK platformed rifle, I would highly recommend getting one like this in the middle. Okay, now this one's made by Waffen Works. Just get an AK-74. Okay, you can get them by Arsenal. Arsenal makes quite a few different models, but they're a lot more expensive. You can get Waffen Works, and there's a few other brands out there that I just can't think of right now. But honestly, I'm never going to buy another AK chambered in the 7.62 by 39. Ever since I got my first AK-74, I really can tell the difference of superiority. So this is a cool rifle to own. Now if you're going to collect AKs like me, of course you're going to have one for the collection, but from now on, if I ever do buy another AK, it's going to be the AK-74. I just like them so much better. So much less recoil, and then you also have this muzzle brake. Now, there are modern AKs in the 7.62 by 39 that come with that same kind of muzzle brake. Arsenal actually makes them. But still, the 5.45 is just so much less recoil, especially on rapid fire. So yeah, those are my 3 AKs. Love them all. You know, I'm never going to get rid of either one of them, or any 3 of them. These are all here to stay. And yeah, I do like the AK-74 better. There's the Krinkov. And all of these guns are 922R compliant. I know a lot of guys have been making comments asking me about that because I have changed the stock sets and the pistol grips. I will go into a detailed video for each one of these in the future and show you the parts. And I do know the parts list. I've looked it up before many times. So you know, I do know how to keep these 922R compliant. It's an important thing to do. But yeah, there they are. This gun right here is Parkerized, so it kind of has a gray finish. The Waffen Works has a KG gun coat finish, and from what I've read, the Arsenal is Parkerized underneath, and then this black coating is just Arsenal's standard spray paint finish. Okay. Very great rifles. Alright, there they are, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Leave comments, let me know what you guys think. And you all take care.